Okay, so we've had a certain number of queries asked about essence cascades. Here's 3 of them. This one is quite frankly crap. You can build it with tier 1 crafters alone, but the downside is that you need 3 master infusion crystals because you need 3 crafters. Like all of them, it starts with a signal and plated item duct, bringing in power and your inferium. The inferium is dropped off here, the power comes here. This tier 1 crafter does your first 2 stages. You'll note that all of the inputs are blocked out to only accept the items it's actually going to use. The inferium bin will fill up first, and then, because this is a longer step down the pipe, any excess will get fed into the crafter for converting into the next 2 stages of essence. This extra loop here is to make sure this crafter, and you notice the power bridge there, so you'll notice the power bridge there, this crafter will only get the intermedium after this bin is full. Again, it's set up just like the other one. And we have a similar situation at the other end, where we have a final tier 1 crafter that can only accept supremium and will make your insanium for you. As I said, it's crap. It requires 3 master infusion crystals, but it can be done with only tier 1 crafters. You'll note the bottom line here of item ducts is all signal and plated, so you only need 1 power input to power the whole cascade. And that's why you've got that bridge there between the 2 bottom rows. These adjacent pieces here, when you lay them out, will cross-link. That's what this handy tool's for. Okay, moving on to one that is slightly less crap that you can do with a tier 2 crafter. Tier 2 crafter crafts your first 4. Again, inputs are all blocked out to only the items it can accept. And as before, as inferium comes in, this bin will fill up, any excess gets passed to the crafter. Like all such cascades, these bins will fill up in order. Once the bin is full, any excess comes back around and goes to the crafter. Except in the case of supremium, because supremium doesn't want to go back to that crafter, it wants to go into this one, which again is set up to do nothing but craft insanium. This is another tier 1. But you can make this one if all you can make is tier 2 crafters. You still need 2 master infusion crystals though. This is the proper one. Single input for inferium and power, fills up this bin. Any excess goes into this crafter, which is a tier 3. It's got all the recipes for making the higher tiers. It will accept any kind of essence except insanium. And you've just got 1 loop. You don't need any signal and plated ones. These can all be vanilla item ducts. And as before, of course, you have to de-link them when you lay them out to make sure that there are no cross links between the ends of the loop. But there you go. There's essence cascades with all 3 tiers of crafters. I would strongly recommend you never even think of trying to build the one with the tier 2. If you can afford the time and grind to make yourself a second master infusion crystal, this one with a tier 2 crafter is viable before you're able to make the tier 3. But really, the one you want is this one with the tier 3. That's it.